That song just makes you sit up, right, at attention, right, and gives you dignity and grace because you sing it with such dignity and grace. I'm going to introduce her in a second, but I'm going to tell you the First Lady, Michelle Obama, has been on a mission to educate young girls around the world. Her work is the subject of the film We Will Rise, Michelle Obama's mission to educate girls around the world, which premieres tomorrow night on CNN. Here to discuss is Andra Day, the singer and songwriter. She sang that song. And CNN anchor and correspondent Aisha Sase, my dear friend. How are you guys? How are you guys doing?
Good. It's been an amazing day.
Yeah, you were both at the screening
yes.
tonight.
Screaming, yes, a lot of
Tonight at the White House, which premiered in your song Rise Up. So tell us about it. How'd it go?
It was incredible. It was moving. It was inspirational, and I think, you know, for me personally, it's something that makes me want to continue to be involved and to get involved deeper and just to look at my own life and to look at different obstacles and say that, you know, I can overcome that. They were so inspirational in every way.
Were you nervous performing?
Oh, I was terribly nervous. I was so nervous, but you just have to like act really cool and confident, like, oh, I've been here before. I do this all the time.
You were amazing.
Aw, thank you.
You were amazing.
Was she great?
She was really special, and she tied the day together and just gave it this beautiful note. And they flew in 48 of the girls involved in the project from
wow.
Liberia and Morocco. And Andrea can testify to this, just having them in the room.
Yes.
And you have to imagine, Don, for some of these girls, they'd never been on a plane, they'd never left their countries, and they were here in the White House for this special moment.
Did you cry the whole time? Yeah.
I was just so choked up. First of all, these kids all feel like my babies.
Yeah.
So
Let me play the clip because they're telling me, get to the clip, get to the clip. This is a clip from the film, The First Lady speaking to girls in Liberia. Look at this.
When I was your age, if anyone had told me that I would be the First Lady of the United States of America, I would have laughed at them. Because growing up in the United States, there had never been an African American president, let alone an African American First Lady. You don't have to be somebody different to be important. You're important in your own right. People want and need to value you because of who you are, because of your story, because of your challenges. That's what makes you unique, you know? You want to be different. You want to be special. The fact that you've been able to overcome challenges, and this is what I always thought, that made me smarter. That made me better, right? Because I could overcome things that a lot of people who were in the same position never had to overcome.
it's just...
She said,
Yeah.
she is such an amazing woman.
Absolutely.
What do you...
You will tear
I know, because I remember the First Lady before she was the First Lady, and she's always been that way, and it's always been an inspirational figure for me, and was very supportive when I came out of the closet. But to hear her in that venue speaking to those young women, I mean, you can't help but be emotional about it. How important is it that she says it?
It's absolutely important, and Andrew and I were talking about it today, for these girls to have her as a role model and to hear the words of faith and encouragement spoken to them expands their horizons more than you and I could ever appreciate. This is an amazing film, Dawn. It's inspirational. Absolutely. It will make you laugh. It will make you cry. I urge everyone to watch it because you will come away truly aware of the power of girls.
Absolutely, and it makes you hopeful as well. You know, you can see that people want change and they want to see better for their communities and for these girls, and I think that was what was unique about the perspective. It wasn't just focused on the struggle, but the fact that they're already learning.
Tell us about today, International Day of the Girl. 62 million girls worldwide are not in school. What are the obstacles they're facing?
I mean, they're numerous. I mean, in some cases, it's cultural barriers. If you come from a culturally conservative society where there's just not value attached to being a girl, the sense that why educate you? You should be getting married by the time you're 15, so why bother putting that investment? Some it's distance, you know, it's poverty, parents having to decide who to educate. There's so many different barriers, but we can overcome them by changing minds and investing in programs.
I'll give you the last word.
Well, I think the most inspirational thing about today was that these girls were using their own stories to inspire each other, and that I think is sort of what is the crux of the program, is their personal stories, their personal testimonies, because you can throw all of the resources in the world at someone or something, but unless you actually inspire them to want better for themselves and their community to want better for them and to value them, then, you know, those resources lie dormant, and so that's what's so important for me.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you too. I love you so much. Thank you. You know how I feel about you.
How you feel about it.
That's my girl. That's my new girl. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. CNN Film presents CNN Films presents We Will Rise, Michelle Obama's mission to educate girls around the world. It's tomorrow night at 9 right here on CNN. I will be watching. Make sure you tune in. And thanks to my two friends right here. That's it for us tonight. Thanks for watching. I'll see you right back here tomorrow.